There are a number of stories and legends surrounding Bodhidharma. Some of that might be real, and a lot others just made up. In any case, they are very interesting. They bring forth the down-to-earth wisdom and the curt wit of Bodhidharma. I could not mention these in my post, Origins of Zen School, as they would not fit in there. It is said, the legends amplify facts and render them in a way they become more significant and larger in scope. That holds good for some of the stories associated with Bodhidharma. They might have sprung using him as the ideal prop to symbolize the essence of Zen. All these stories are placed in the context of the master-disciple relationship. In these stories, Bodhidharma stands for an ideal and an unreachable model, and a stern but loving teacher who guides unerringly to awakening. With these, Bodhidharma introduced to China an alternative to text-based scholastic learning. He was the first to proclaim, directly point to the human mind, see one's nature and become a Buddha. Do not establish words and letters. As all legends, the stories of Bodhidharma, too, try saying something new and unexpected. They can be enjoyed as stories, and one can also read meaning into them to extract a teaching. 1. According to the anthology of the Patriarchal Hall, around the year 527, the 8th year of Putong, Bodhidharma called on the Emperor Wu Ti, 502 to 550 AD, of Liang dynasty, a fervent patron of Buddhism. The emperor was then at Jinling, today's Nanjiang. Emperor Wu asked Bodhidharma, "After I ascended the throne, I have built countless temples, residences for monks, and copied innumerable scriptures. How much merit have I accrued?" Bodhidharma answered, "There is no merit." Startled, the emperor then asked Bodhidharma, "What is the first principle of the holy teachings?" Bodhidharma replied, "Vast emptiness, nothing holy." Emperor, frustrated, then asked Bodhidharma, "Who is this that stands before me?" Bodhidharma answered, "I don't know." The emperor did not understand what Bodhidharma was saying. He was disappointed and upset. The meeting was obviously unsuccessful. Thereafter, Bodhidharma moved north, crossing the Yangtze River, floating on a reed. Years later, Emperor Wu realized he was hasty in dismissing Bodhidharma, and with regret wrote an inscription on hearing the death of the sage. "Alas, I saw him without seeing him. I met him without meeting him. I encountered him without encountering him. Now, as before, I regret this deeply." This exchange between Bodhidharma and the emperor later became the basis of a koan in Zen. It also pointed out we all fall into the trap of expecting our accomplishments to be acknowledged and honored. Tomes have been written on Bodhidharma's replies, "Vast emptiness, nothing holy, and I don't know." 2. It is said, as Bodhidharma was walking along a street, a parrot called out to him. The parrot could talk. It said, "Mind come from the west, mind come from the west. Please teach me the way to escape from this cage." Bodhidharma thought, "I came here to save people and it's not working out. At least I can save this parrot." And so he taught the parrot. To escape from the cage, stick both legs straight out. Close both eyes tight. That's the way to escape your cage. The parrot heard and understood. It pretended to be dead. It lay on the bottom of its cage with its legs stuck out still and its eyes closed tight, not moving, not even breathing. The owner found the parrot this way and took it out to have a look. He held the bird in his hand, peering at it from the left and right until he was convinced it was indeed dead. The only thing about it was still warm, but it wasn't breathing. And so the owner opened his hand, and in that instant, the parrot was fully revived. It flew away and escaped its cage. Bodhidharma, coming from the West, became a much-discussed Zen phrase, and came to be regarded the essence of Zen. In another interpretation, the parrot was consciousness, cage the body, and the teaching was to be free from bonds of physical limitations and go beyond the demands of the body.